With the spring sports season up and running, our girls track team has been in motion. With the season finally underway, we thought it would be best to get an update from some of the athletes and the coach himself. What's your favorite event to run? Is it the event that you run the best in?
My favorite event to run is the 4x8 relay. It's 4 girls and we each run an 800 on the track, which is 2 laps. And I think it is the one I do the best in. I just like the 800 the most, so that's what I've been doing since middle school. So I think it's probably my best event.
How has COVID-19 affected your season and your off-season preparation?
COVID-19 has affected the way we practice normally. For being a thrower, we are in the weight room once, twice, 3 times a week where we're kind of limited with this space because we have to social distance and wear our masks.
So COVID-19 obviously canceled last year's season, so I think we only got like a week in, but it was a setback for the freshmen especially because now they're sophomores and now we have a new bunch of freshmen coming in. But as far as the off season goes, track is probably one of the sports that's the most socially distanced, and it was the easiest to adapt because we're not really in close contact with each other. So you can run off season wherever you want, just out on the streets. And then for the actual season, I did cross country to prepare myself off season, and that ran smoothly. So,
what types of workouts have you completed to prepare yourself for the season?
Because I'm a thrower, we do a lot of weight training, so we do lots of squats and bench presses, deadlifts, and power cleans. So really that weightlifting versus the running that other people on the team have to complete.
What's your overall personal and team goals for the season?
As a team, we've been undefeated in dual meets and most of the like MAC champion meets for every year so far. So for a team, I would like to continue that trend and go undefeated again this season. Individually, I'd like to make it to states for the 4x800 relay, hopefully. So.
My overall goal for the season personally is to beat my personal record in shot put and discus, and for the team is to be MAC champions again.
With knowledge of how a track team works, has that helped you make the decision on coaching?
Having run track in high school, obviously it's kind of a different sport from a coaching perspective because it's an individual team sport. So it's still something that I enjoy watching and participating in. From a coaching perspective, it's different than, say, basketball or football or something like that, where there's not the strategy necessarily continuing as the meet or the game is going on. So there's more prep ahead of time as a coach.
With your first few meets behind you, what improvements are you hoping to make with your team?
The big things at this point, we're still kind of settling in on relay teams and trying to find the best combination of girls for each of the teams. And then we're still trying to find really everybody's best fit in events also. We're starting to try to gear up towards our athletes that can make it to regionals and states. So we try to get official times for them at our home meets because we have the FAT timing system that you need for official times going into regionals. So we try to put people in the events that we think that they have a chance of being successful for at the end of the season.
With everyone still concerned about COVID safety, do you think COVID affected you as much as some of the indoor sports like volleyball and basketball?
No, we're very blessed that we're outside and we're able to have some social distancing that we couldn't have, say, during basketball season. So we've been lucky that we haven't had cases been contact traced within the track team. So we've been lucky that way. It's definitely been easier.
Thank you all for coming in and enlightening us with information. You can catch these girls at their next meet on May 5th at home against Roseville. For M6, I'm Katrina Johnson.